perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
At midfield, he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability with his speed to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of the drive, lost to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air, it's Stockton. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Looking to throw at Stockton. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
What a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They want to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release by the QB. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. On the ground, it's Ferguson. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Myers. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Turns it on down the left side. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis. They just love hitting people with aggressiveness, and just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
The Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off play action on first down. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll sneak it. Absolutely. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Steps away. He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built on.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, And
the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Going for it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. To
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Parks. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete, a big hit. Forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Oh, he's got some space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Dogs headed quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Rush is on him. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Parks. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Been a complete obliteration. So far as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Into the game, and we'll start with the first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. It's caught downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Bolden. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Carts. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do that.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touch. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Parks. It's complete on the right side. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Dances away. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was...
Gets loose in the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's not going to win any gold medals in the 100 or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay honest. You have to account for this guy's ability to tuck the football and run.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wiley. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and